With their West Coast woes now behind them, the Heat have no choice but to turn their attention east, back to conference competition. In the season's final 8 days, Miami must find a way to separate themselves from amidst a foursome for whom space has left little place for error. If 3 and its coveted seed is indeed a magic number, then Heat fans beware. Miami has found themselves on the wrong side of that ledger when it comes to tonight's opponent and counting threes. A Pistons team looking to end a 6-year postseason drought has buried the Heat from the perimeter in 2 previous victories. Caldwell both triples. Wow. And the Pistons go up by 2. Desperate to gain entrance to the party for which Miami has already earned its invite, Detroit will be anything but an easy out when the teams meet twice over the season's final week.
They're playing for something. We're playing for something. This is what you can expect out of these last 6 games. We're looking to bounce back from tough loss the other night.
The madness of March is about to give way to the anxiety and anticipation of April. 6 games separate a destiny and a deadline. One is certain, the other fast approaches. A big game NBA Tuesday on tap in Miami tonight. A regular season game with postseason implications for both the Heat and the Pistons. Both teams still battling for playoff position. Detroit 2-0 against the Heat this year. Look out, Drummond. Lob for Whiteside for the slam dunk. Drummond with a block on Wade. Oh, what a block by Whiteside.
And a tomahawk jam for Andre.
Whiteside crushing it.
Flushed on the follow by Andre.
Whiteside with a power flush. Lobbing for Drummond. Finds Hassan for the slam dunk.
It is time for Miami Heat basketball on Fox Sports Sun. A Tuesday night tussle with playoff implications all over the place. The Pistons look good for a spot for the first time since 2009, but they haven't clinched a playoff spot just yet. While the Heat have locked their spot, position is their purpose. Win and rise, possibly lose, and most likely fall. Highlighted in the highlights, weaving and then floating for 2 of his 8 first-half points, and then Dang gonna go coast to coast here, John. He wasn't playing right here.
I love the way he just took that and busted out dribble right there. Look how he finishes right there. He's showing his ball handling capabilities.
And now the rookie of the month from March, Richardson, in the corner. Trifecta, you betcha. He had 11 in the first half. And then there's more, and this was deep too, brother.
Dragon right there. Look at the throwback out. I like how Richardson gets him to an open area where the driver can see him too. That's an underrated skill right there, because you got to be able to get open and get the shot.
25-19 Miami after 1 second quarter. Richardson letting us know that even in Tennessee they teach you the square root of 9 equals 3. He had 4 or 5 in the first half. You want a little bit of a run right here? This is part of an 11-0 run for the Miami Heat. Winslow on the fast break. Off the steal. A little and-one basketball. I want to see this again. This is what I'm talking about with this kid. This is ridiculous power.
Rumbling and bumbling. Look at him. So physical. 6'7", 230 right there, banging into people.
39-26 Miami up there, and then Wade. Ooh, that's not, can't guard that one. That's part of a 19-16 run. It might have been nice, no doubt. Here's Joe Johnson. He was nice, I'll tell you that. He didn't miss a shot in the first half. Little pull up right there. Joe had 11 in the first half. I need a tough leader out of Joe Cool. Go get it. Double pump that thing. 54-36 Miami at the half. Third quarter. Blew out with the steal. You know what they're saying on the bench right after this break? Dang! Dang! Ridiculous. Let's see that one more time. He had 12 points in the contest. That's how you finish right there. And now Richardson still going with it off the Wade kick out. The young fella just knows where to be on the floor.
Just sliding to the corner, no look pass by Wade, sets it up beautifully. And look at the way he's always balanced. Great square to the basket, waving goodbye to the basketball, my friend.
That is ridiculous right there at 16. Oh, I need to see that again. You know why, John? Because it's raw juice, baby. Look at this. That is ridiculous.
Winslow right there, drawing the big man over. That leaves him open for that little cut.
Now, there's Whiteside doing that other thing he does. Man, got Drummond saved the ball out of bounds.
Awareness right there to make that play to save possession.
And then the Dragon got silly from the edges, didn't he? Back to life, back to reality, John.
Love the step-back left-hander, too. Looking good beyond the arm.
4 for 4 from the contest from the land of milk and honey. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Dragon's doing that other thing, blowing by. Where's Steve Blake? He was there for a second, wasn't he? 22 points for the Dragon. Let's take him out to the edges now. That is delicious. Did you taste that? That was awesome. Let's go to Whiteside. He's going to need 2 hands for this one. The Cleveland Clinic team play of the game, John.
Gorgeous hands for a big man, being able to make that play. Footwork always solid. I'm not touching too hard. No chin up on that one, Jackson.
I need one more from Whiteside and the Dragon just working together. Paint points, people. Paint points. You know what? When you pull your whole body up, that's a signal to the bus driver to come get the Pistons. It's time to go back. Time to get up out of here. All right, so we got some. Thank you, by the way, Truck, for giving me a scoreboard that focuses on things that I'm worried about. I only want to see scores from the 3 through 6 mix to the end of time.
In the East, I mean, really were physical defensively. I thought the second quarter in particular, the Heat were outstanding. They were really pressuring the ball. They were contesting all the passes, really making it difficult for the three-point shooters, which is what Detroit has been doing well lately, scoring. Really contested, a lot of loose balls, forced turnovers. You mentioned it. They hold the Pistons to just 40% shooting. Really inefficient beyond the arc with only 5 makes. Out there, limited their point guards. Reggie Jackson, he got loose a little bit in that third, but you know, other than that, they really kept him in check. And the defense in the second quarter, to me, was the deciding factor in this game, holding the Pistons to just 17 points in the quarter, scoring 29, and that was the difference in the space created that was able to lead going forward. Look at that. Go ahead, just wave them off. Not in here.
That's a pretty defensive night for your Miami Heat. So much better from the three-point situation. That was a commitment and a focus and kept those fast break points down.
You know, he's a guy who has starter, numbers and production, but along with Josh Richardson, these guys have really done a great job leading this bench. We've seen Winslow being showcased. Look at him here coming right off the coast-to-coast dribble where he can create. At 6'7", does a great job moving without the basketball, too. Look at him here on the baseline where he's able to catch the ball from Joe Johnson. Defensively, able to make plays, and the big fella in here was continued to be a threat on the interior with his, I believe it was his 38th double-double of the season with 14 points and 12 boards. How about 4 blocks again defending? And this young fella, Josh Richardson, really, everyone talking about him now because of how efficient he has been shooting the basketball, the best three-point shooter in the post-All-Star break in terms of percentage. That's unbelievable coming out of nowhere with what he's been able to do. And what's really impressed me is not just the scoring, but his ability to run the team and come in as a backup point guard, something he really wasn't known for, touching it in rhythm. We just saw continual ball movement, really keeping the defense off balance. 6 different players in double figures. A couple numbers, 22 assists, just showing how the team is sharing the basketball. They shoot 52% overall. That's going to be tough to beat the Heat, the way they defend when they're shooting that kind of percentage. How about a season high beyond the arc? I mean, really efficient. 64% on 9 of 14 shooting. Heat not known for being a three-point shooting team, but when you move the ball like they did, you share it, you compress the defense off the dribble or going to the post and kicking it out, you're going to get good looks. The spacing and the pacing was really good. They were able to really beat the Detroit Pistons down the floor from time to time, get them on the move, and keep them really a play behind. So just a great job on the offensive end.
Take a look at some of the numbers there. I mean, that's just, you take that right now. You sign up, roll that thing into April right now.
All day right there. I love Dragic. When he's shooting with range, he just adds another dimension to the offense.
You guys are so close to getting full defensive praise from Coach tonight for having defense under 40%. So close, but better than it's been. What was critical?
I think it's the communication defensively, especially on those pick and rolls. I think our big guys, they did an amazing job. Stay one step up and, you know, try to contain that. And, you know, everything starts with defense, and we play well tonight. D. Wade was carrying us in offense in that first, second, third quarter. And, you know, I'm happy that we came back with the win. So,
particularly at this time, coming off that road trip, the way it happened, not the way you guys want it to happen. How critical is this next week? What kind of, I don't want to call it pressure, but what kind of responsibility are you guys giving yourselves?
Huge, huge responsibility, because, you know, we want to play at home in playoffs, and, you know, that's the most important thing right now. We still got 5 games left, and every game counts. You know, the other teams are winning, so we have to do it the same. So.
Now, Coach Quinn told me not to get too excited for Rook 2's fantastic honor of being Rookie of the Month, because they didn't want to get his head too big. You had to go out and outshoot him from 3 tonight to keep him calm. Nice job out of you. How was the ball moving around and finding you on the edges?
I mean, great. Everybody was involved. You know, the ball went from one side to the other, and then, you know, when everybody feels that ball, it's much easier to attack. And, you know, tonight we have a great offensive game.
We appreciate the time. We'll talk to Josh a little bit later in the studio.
Please, thank you.
All right, congratulations on the win. Goran, perfect from the land of milk and honey. Let's give the people one before we head out. Number 7, 4-3. Trifecta, you betcha. That's how you do it. 3 of the 107 that he put up on way to victory, giving up just 89. 89. If you'd like to catch tonight's game again, tune in tonight at midnight or tomorrow at 10 a.m. as we replay all of tonight's action presented by your South Florida Honda dealers. This has been a presentation of Fox Sports Sun, your home for Miami Heat basketball. For Eric Reed, the coach Tony Fiorentino, as well as Christian Hewitt, Ron Rothstein, and John Crotty, I am Jason Jackson.